You want to know the secret? The true secret to living your life? Don't worry what people say. That's right. Ignore the murmurs, the stares, the judgmental smirks. Society wants you to blend in, play by its rules, dance to its music. And I say, why? Why bother giving a second consideration to their demands, their opinions, their narrow-minded tiny boxes? Look about you. So many people are tiptoeing through their life, trying so hard to fit in that they forget who they are, what they want, what makes them feel alive. Look, I know what they'll tell you. Fit in, play nice, follow the rules. They want you to be submissive, quiet, a cog in the machine. You believe they care about you? You believe they're invested in your happiness? Ha! They're invested in controlling you, keeping you in line, making sure you don't disrupt their comfy little reality. So don't give them that authority. Don't give them the joy of living your life for them. People will always gossip. People will always judge. The world is full of them. The doubters, the critics, the backseat drivers of your life. They'll tell you what to wear, what to say, how to act, what to believe. But what about what you want? What about the vision you have for your life? Don't trade your dreams for their expectations. Trust me, no matter what you do, someone will always have an opinion. You could be flawless in their eyes, yet they'd still find a problem, still attempt to pull you apart, because that's what people do. They take down what they don't understand, what they envy, what they fear. So stop caring what others think. It's like putting chains on your soul, letting their comments and opinions weigh you down. If you spend your life trying to make everyone happy, you'll end up sad. The truth is, some people will never accept you, and that's okay. It's not your duty to be loved by everyone. It's your responsibility to be honest to yourself. When was the last time you genuinely accomplished that? Society's filled your brain with so many preconceptions of who you should be that I bet you've almost forgotten who you are. Don't stand out. Don't take risks. Don't dream too big. It's all fear that you may become something powerful, something unpredictable, something they can't control. The truth is, people are terrified of anyone who's different, anyone who doesn't fit their mold. They're afraid of the ones who don't care about playing by their rules, the ones who dare to establish their own pathways. You think any of the greats cared what people said about them? The visionaries, the rebels, the ones who altered the world. Every single one of them was laughed at, mocked, told they'd never make it. And you know what they did? They continued going. They ignored the noise, the laughter, the rejection. They let the world keep talking while they completed the task. The loudest voices in history weren't those who played it safe. They were the ones who broke free, who didn't let the voices of others drown out their own. So you have to do the same. Silence that inner voice that worries, that second guesses, that thinks, what if they don't like me? So what if they don't? Let them chatter. Let them judge. Let them throw their stones from their little glass houses. Your path is yours, and the only one who needs to comprehend it is you. People are going to try to put you in a box, to make you conform to their standards, to tell you what's conceivable, what's reasonable, what's normal. They'll reply, that's too risky. That's not practicable. Nobody's done that before. Exactly. Nobody's done it before because they were too busy worrying about what everyone else thought. But not you. You're going to be different because you're not afraid to do what they won't, to think what they're too fearful to consider, to take the chances they wouldn't dare take. And guess what? You don't need permission. You don't require validation. You don't need anyone's approval to live your life on your terms. People are going to say a lot of stuff. They're going to call you insane, reckless, selfish. And when they do, simply remember that their comments don't define you. Their opinions don't decide your worth, and their worries don't limit your possibilities. You get to decide who you are, what you're capable of, and where you're heading. Oh, how people love to talk about failure. They'll remind you of your faults, hang them over your head, use them as proof that they were right about you all along. They don't grasp that failure isn't anything to be embarrassed of. It's a stepping stone to greatness. Every mistake you make, every time you stumble, you're learning, growing, getting stronger. But the crowd, they don't get that. They perceive failure as a reason to quit, to stop trying, to play it safe. But playing it safe won't get you anywhere. If you play by their rules, you'll live their life, not yours. So don't fear failure. Embrace it. Let it fire you. Let it teach you. Let it be a reminder that you're moving forward, that you're doing something other people are too terrified to do. They'll scorn you when you fall, but they'll never understand the exhilaration of getting back up, dusting yourself off and trying again. This life isn't about being liked, fitting in, or receiving everyone's approval. It's about living on your terms, being honest to yourself, and not letting the world silence you. If you listen to every critic, every doubter, every jealous voice, you'll wind yourself living someone else's life. Don't give them that power. Don't let them cage you in their expectations. They'll label you selfish for putting yourself first, for following your own aspirations, for daring to say no to things that don't line with your mission. Let them. They don't comprehend, and they never will, because they're trapped by their own insecurities, their own fears, their own small-minded views of what's achievable. But you're past that. You're not here to fit in. You're here to shake things up, to push beyond the bounds they tried to establish for you, to show the world that you're not afraid to be different. And that's what worries them the most. They can't manage somebody who isn't afraid to stand out, to declare what they believe, to live their truth. So they'll talk, they'll gossip, they'll pull you down if they can. And that's when you know you're on the correct path. Because the ones who play it safe, they don't get criticized, they don't get questioned. They're unseen, undetected, forgotten. But you're not invisible. You're unforgettable. Instead of being burdened down by their opinions, let them be the fire that drives you ahead. Every critique, every questioning look, every nasty comment, that's simply fuel for the fire. They chat because they're watching. They chat because you've attracted their attention. They talk because deep down they wish they had the bravery to accomplish what you're doing. So let them chat. Let them try to bring you down. And each time they do, let it remind you that you're not like them. You're stronger, braver, and more resilient than they'll ever know. People love to watch others fail, but they hate to see them triumph. So make sure you succeed in spite of them. Not because you need to prove them wrong, but because you have nothing to prove at all. You don't need their applause. You don't need their approval. You're here to live your life on your terms, under your own rules. And that's something they'll never comprehend. Let them discuss, let them judge, let them laugh. It doesn't matter. What matters is that you keep going, keep believing in yourself, keep working for the life you want. Because in the end, the only person you're accountable to is you. The opinions of others are only noise. Let them fade into the background where they belong. You were born to be daring, to be different, to break the mold. Don't waste your gift attempting to appease individuals who will never see your worth. Stand tall, stand proud, and live a life that's genuine to you. Because when you stop caring what they think, that's when you actually start living.